Today's video, we're gonna go over two products that we no longer use in our detailing business, or at least we use them in a different manner than we used to. And if you are starting your detailing business, you can click the link down below to download the ultimate guide to starting your detailing business. There's over 10,000 words of pure content in that guide. Let's go ahead and get started. And personally, we have been stopped using this product for this specific application, and that's going to be iron remover. So we still use this for the paint in the prep process. That hasn't changed, but where we have been stopped using this for years now is as a primary wheel cleaner. So if it's a very caked on dirty vehicle, right, like the wheels are massively dirty, right, just caked on nasty, we are going to use all-purpose cleaner diluted 4:1, or if it's really bad, straight or 1:1. By the way, Proper Care sells all-purpose cleaner. You can click the link down below, check it out. Selfless plug. So we're gonna go with all-purpose cleaner, right? Now, if it gets to the most extreme condition, we will use wheel acid. Now again, like wheel acid is like when it's like actually needed, not just because they're dirty. Like it actually needs to get like super thoroughly cleaned because it's like really caked on. We will use wheel acid. If not that, most of the time, all-purpose cleaner. Now, the reason that is for one, you could use Dawn dish soap and clean your wheels most of the time because they're not that dirty, right? And iron remover, in gallon size, it's pretty expensive. I mean, we use the Adams Polishes iron remover, and that one I think is $40, but there's other brands that are like $50, $60, $70 for the gallon size, and that's quite expensive. So for us, we don't use it as a primary wheel cleaner because, again, Dawn dish soap will do the job. All-purpose cleaner does the job. The wheel acid, when it's actually really needed, definitely gets the job done. Now I get it, it looks really cool to spray the wheel down and it turns purple and oh my god, you take photos and videos of it. But then that's the other point where you're supposed to let it dwell. I don't like letting it dwell because it's like, what's the point of letting it dwell? Because I could just use Dawn dish soap to clean it. So what we do is, because we start off with the wheels and tires, right? Once we're done cleaning the wheels and tires and we go into washing the vehicle and we get to the iron decon process, when we're doing the paint, we'll also spray the wheels. That way the wheel is technically clean. We're gonna spray some iron remover on there, and any leftover iron fallout that's on the wheel will now be then removed. So we're not using it as a primary wheel cleaner to remove the grime on the wheel, but we are still using it on the same step that we're using it on the paint work to take off any iron fallout that's on the wheel. That way it's dwelling on the paint, it's dwelling on the wheel, and we rinse it off all at once. I think that's a far more efficient way of cleaning wheels, rather than, yes, I get it, it looks cool for Instagram, trust me, it's cool, but one, the cost, two, you let it dwell, and three, I just don't think it's that aggressive of a cleaner when you actually need an aggressive cleaner. The second thing that we no longer use is a waterless wash. Now, don't get me wrong, we still have some here because we had a gallon size and we're not just gonna throw it on the ground. So we're still using it to get rid of it. But now what we use, and we've been doing this now for years as well, is we just use our rinseless wash from Optimum. Because for this one, and you've heard me talk about this for many years, we use the rinseless wash for a dedicated rinseless. We use it like as a waterless wash, meaning we put the rinseless in the bottle and just use this to spray it on the panel and wipe down whatever we need to wipe down. We'll use it as a glass cleaner. We'll use it as a kind of just like a wipe down of the interior. So we got away with the waterless wash just because, again, like you don't need to have a dedicated product for everything that you do, right? You want to find the most products that you can use in multiple scenarios or multiple use cases. So obviously, like the iron remover, we don't purchase a wheel iron remover and then a paint iron remover. Like, we don't do that. We just purchase one because if you read the back of the label, each one is going to say it's safe for both paint and wheels. So we have one dedicated iron remover, I know I say iron funny, iron remover that's both for wheels and paint. We could purchase a waterless and a rinseless, but like, Why? Just use the rinseless for multiple things. You cut down on how many products you have to order and what you have to keep inventory of. And then two, it's just a lot simpler to use one product for multiple things. And as a side note is that we don't do waterless washes anymore. I've never been a fan of them just because you use a lot more towel, you have to use a lot more product, and I just don't think you get as good of end results as you do with a rinseless wash. So we don't do full waterless washes. If we're perhaps polishing a vehicle and there's a lot of dust, or maybe just some debris dust fell on the vehicle because we've been out there for 4 or 6 hours, we'll use a rinseless wash to our rinseless product to mist the panel down, wipe it down as if you were doing a waterless wash, but we don't do the whole vehicle. We'll do panel by panel based on where it's needed. If anything, we'll use both methods where we'll mist down the panel with the rinseless and then take an actual rinseless wash solution with our wash media and then wash the panel like that. But as far as like a strictly waterless wash where we're just using the spray bottle and the towels, I'm also not a big fan of that. I'd rather just go with the rinseless wash. But now let me know, what products do you no longer use in your detailing business? Leave a comment down below. I'll go ahead and end the video right here. Just wanted to keep it short and sweet and to the point. We're finishing up this Kona here. It's a full wrap. I forget the color it's something green, but it's from KPMF. Anyways, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you on the next one.